Fine. So now let's learn how we are going to define the basic structure of our HTML. Now this HTML structure, if I talk about, is going to remain same for every single web page we will have on the internet. So you can talk about Google, you can talk about your company website, you can talk about your college website, you can talk about your university website, you can talk about the government website. All those websites, if I talk about, will have a same structure for a web page. Now what is that structure? So let's try to understand. So if I talk about in terms of a basic structure, so the basic structure consists of, first of all, the doc type tag. Now what is a doc type tag? Doc type tag actually mentions, or I would say signifies, that we are working with HTML5. Now I don't want to dig deeper into HTML4, HTML3, HTML2, HTML1 if I talk about, because they are no more relevant. So we will be focusing more on HTML, or I would say HTML5. So this is the very first tag we have in our HTML web page if I talk about. And let me increase the font size, so in case if that is not visible. Fine. Now what is the second tag? Now the second tag acts as a playground where we define the boundaries. So I will define a HTML tag. So inside the HTML tag we will have everything. Now what after HTML? We will have a head. This is a head tag. Now apart from head tag, we have something known as body. Now please try to understand one thing. This HTML doc type tag has just an opening tag. Then this HTML tag has an opening tag and a closing tag. This head has an opening tag and a closing tag. We will discuss about that. And this has a body. Now try to understand one thing. Inside HTML tag, we have head and we have body. Okay. Try to focus one thing. You cannot define something like HTML head then body. Try to understand one thing. The head tag, and I've removed, the head tag has to be inside the HTML tag. It has to be inside the HTML tag. Now if you're going to use tools like Visual Studio Code, obviously it is going to make your life a lot simpler, because obviously it is going to give you a feedback based on what you have done. So this is the basic structure of HTML tag if I talk about. If I want to add something now, I can start adding. So let's say in my HTML, or I would say in my web page, I want to show something. Fine. So now what do I want to do? I actually want to do something with which I can see in my web page what is happening. Now to open this particular file, what you have to do, you have to follow this particular link. You have to simply follow this link. If that is not possible, I'll show you a very simple way of doing it in the next video. So right now, if you're not able to follow along, do not worry. You can watch this video without doing the practical. So what I've done, I've said HTML, then the head tag, then the body tag. Now I want to send the title of this page. So I'll say title, hello world. I'll save this file. I'll come back here in my browser and I'll say refresh the page. Now you can see the title of this particular page is now shown as hello world. So if I'll come to google.com, you can see this is written as Google. So if I'll right click on the Google page and I'll say view page source, and now obviously this is a very big structure if I talk about, I'll say Control F title. You can see in google.com we have title as Google. So all in all, this is the basic structure of an HTML page. You can copy this structure, you can learn the structure, but gradually when you will start practicing HTML, it will come to you automatically. So please try to remember the basic structure of HTML is doc type tag, then we have HTML tag, then inside HTML we have head tag and body tag, and inside head tag we have a title tag. Now obviously since we have not discussed anything related to other tags, that is why I'm not discussing. So this is what a basic structure of an HTML page looks like.